This video is going to be the first part of our series where I'll try to cover most commonly asked SQL questions in any job interview. Now with that, let's get started with the first question. Okay, so the first question says we have to write an SQL query to find the nth highest salary of the employee from the given table employees. So on the left hand side you can see we have a table employees with three columns, ID, name and salary, and based on the third column, which is the salary column, we have to find the nth highest salary of the employee. Now it could be the second highest, third highest or fifth highest based on the interviewer. To solve this query, I will be using MySQL workbench. So I'll be solving this in MySQL, and I have already created my database. I have activated the database. I have created the table as well with three columns, and all the values are inserted as given into the given table. Okay, so don't worry about these commands. I've already provided them into the video description. If you want to try it on your own, you can just copy these commands and try it on your own in solving the problem. Okay, so let us first see the values inside my table. So if I just use the simple command select star from employees, okay, it will show me the output of all salaries. Now whenever you want to find the nth highest salary, it is always better to order the salary column so that you understand what we are talking about. Okay, now I have ordered this in descending order. So the top highest salary would be on the top and the lowest salary would be on the bottom. Okay, now we can better see the table. Now let us assume your interviewer asked to find the second highest salary from this table. Okay, so the second highest salary would be of Somesh, which is 90,000 salary. Okay, so in order to do that, I'll just first type in this command. Now I can use limit command for that. Now I'll explain you what is limit command. So limit command limits the number of values which are needed to be shown in the output. So if I use limit 3, it will limit the values to 3. If I use limit 2, it will limit the values to 2. And it is limiting the values from the top. Okay, so it will start from the top, Mohan, and it will go for 2 values. Whenever I use limit command, I have the option to use offset command with the limit command in MySQL. So for that, what is that is I can offset the count from which the limit is counting. So if limit is to show only 2 values, and if I offset it by 1, it will skip the first row and then it will count from the next row. So it will show me the output of Somesh and the next employee below Somesh. Okay, so it's showing me Somesh and Hima. You understood? If I do offset 2, it will skip Somesh as well and it will show me Hima and Vinay. So that's how limit and offset works. Now you understood that if we want to find the second highest salary, we can simply do a limit of 1 because I need to output only one row, and I need to offset by 1 because I want to skip the row with the highest salary, which is on the top, and I want to show the next row. So the next row would be of the Somesh, which is the second highest salary. Now if you want to find the third highest salary, I'll do it offset of 2 and it will give me the third highest salary. Okay, so now you understood how we solve this. But this is not a complete solution, remember. Let's say I want to find the sixth highest salary. Okay, I'll show you first what was the original table, and if in this table we see what is the sixth highest salary, it's so first one is Mohan, Somesh, Hima, and then Vinay and Prashant are fourth highest salary. They are not the separate because they have duplicate salary values. Okay, and then the fifth one is Shivangi and sixth one is Priya. So if I use this command to find the sixth highest salary by offsetting it by 5, I want to skip the 5 rows. It will show me Shivangi and not Priya. And why is that so? Because whenever offset counts the number of rows, the command doesn't know if the salary is duplicate or not. So it will count the row of Vinay and Prashant as 2 separate rows. But we don't want to do that. Okay, so that is why this is not a complete solution, and do not provide this solution in your interview. Instead, you have to add one more thing to this solution, which is using distinct keyword. So I can use distinct keyword on the salary columns And if I just show you the output of this query, what it will do is it will find the distinct values or the unique values in my salary column. Okay, so now if you see, the salary with the 70,000 rupees is now just like duplicate values of this 70,000 are removed, and only one value of this salary is shown. Now I can use my offset command on this particular column to give me the output, which is 40,000, and which is correct because Priya had the salary of 40,000, which is the sixth highest salary. So this is the solution that you need to provide. So you need to use distinct to avoid the duplicate salary values, and then you can use the limit and offset values to find the sixth highest salary. Okay, now let's say the interviewer says that you don't have to use limit and offset command, but you have to use a rank function to solve the same. Okay, so for this I can write first the same command here. Okay, now I can add one more column to it, which is dense rank over which column. So it's a dense rank function that I'm using over a column which is salary. Now I need to arrange this column order by salary in descending order, so that the function knows that the rank should be provided into descending order and not in ascending order. Okay, now if I run this command, you see, okay, I can provide a temporary name to this column as desrnk. Now if you see, we have another command which have rank based on the salary. Now you see the person with the highest salary has been given rank 1, the second highest salary has been given rank 2, and so on. And if you see, the person with the fourth highest salary has been given rank 4, and for both Vinay and Prashant, because both values are similar. Okay, and now you have similarly for Shivangi and Priya. Now one alternate that you can see here is you can use a rank instead of dense rank, but there is an issue with the rank command, because when you have the rank for the fourth highest salary, if you have duplicate values, it will provide the rank of 6 to the next row. Okay, so if you had 3 duplicate values, it will provide 4 4 4, and the next rank would be of 7. So that's not what we want. Okay, so always remember to use dense rank over instead of rank over function here. Okay, so this will give you the correct column values. Now I can just use my where clause with this column, and I can select for the fourth highest salary where this column value is 4. Simple, right? Now if you see, I use the where clause here, it will not work. It will give me an error. And why is that so? Whenever we use rank over, dense rank over, sum over, or row number over, these type of functions, we can't use their values directly in the same query. We have to use another query to fetch those values. Okay, so there are two ways to do it. Okay, so method 1 is to use subqueries. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this command here and put this command into a from clause, and I'll use another query which will be just select star from this table that we have created using our this query. Okay, so now this is a sub query inside this main query, and now I can provide this table name as table 1, and now I can use my where clause on my rank function, and I can just simply say where the dense rank is equal to 4, I want that row. Okay, so I need to run this command. So now you see it's giving me the fourth highest salary of both Vinay and Prashant as the same salary values. Okay, so in these cases you have to use subqueries, and there is another way also that you can use for the same solution, which is to use a CTE expression. So a CT is nothing but a common table expression, and then you can just put this query from here and put it in this table. Okay, and now you can use this name as your table. Now I can just use it in my query, select star from CTE where dense rank equals 4. Simple. So now you can see the same output. So both the methods are similar. You are just using this query and its output to another query. Okay, so this is a subquery and its output is used in a main query here, and you are using this query and then you are using its output to be stored into another table, which is a CTE. You can also use any name that you want to use, and then you can just change the name here as well, and then it will give you the same output. Okay, now the only difference is that with this command you can use this table name now in multiple times in the same query, while here you can't this query multiple times because it's a written query in a subquery format. Okay, so this is how you solve these questions in your interview. And just to summarize, in the first part I discussed how you can solve this problem using limit and offset command, and how you have to use distinct on your salary column because of the repeated salary values. Okay, so that's the correct solution and that's not a solution that you should use. Okay, and in the second part, when we have to use a rank over function, just remember to use dense rank instead of rank over function, and we saw how it changes the output. And then we can use this query as a subquery or as a common table expression. Okay, before ending this video, I would like to request, if you have been into some situation where you have given some SQL based interview or know some questions which are asked in any job interview, then please do write them in the comment section below, and I'll try to make a separate video on that question so that we can help the community together. And thank you for watching.